Welcome back, everybody. It is Jay Jingles back with another week 3 match. And I think this is actually the one that everybody was most excited for in the polls that I actually put out just a few days ago. I said, hey, which match are you guys the most excited about? And you guys chose Uzi versus Pokeaim, so it's actually really good. You got Uzi that's 2-0 right now, and he's just riding momentum like crazy. And then Pokeaim that would, if you asked him, would probably, say he should be 2-0 right now, but he's 1-1. So he's probably one of the stronger players this season. So yeah, definitely a good one for you guys to pick. But just to dive a little bit into the matchup, we've got Dragapult Whimsicott is just so strong. You've got the Araquanid in the rain that Pokeaim's gonna set. You have Typhlosion, so you can change the weather. Like there are so many things in this match that are just changing. I don't really know what to expect. In my week 3 preview, I kind of mentioned what I thought everyone's gonna bring. We're gonna go over at the end to see how close I was, if I was right, if I was wrong, and then everybody can laugh and make fun of me how wrong I was. This week hasn't exactly been perfect so far, but hopefully we're a little bit right on this one. But Pokeaim has got the rain team. You've got obviously Uzi with a little bit of like a pseudo sun team. He has the sun option, but we have the rain on Pokeaim's side with the Archaludon. You have the Basculegion, and you have the lightning rod on that Rhydon to protect both of them, and then Pelipper to set the rain itself. Jolteon is also a Pokemon that can abuse the rain as well with Thunder. But yeah, there's just so many things. And then the newly acquired Comfey, Chimecho. We have the Sneasel Hisui, the Rhydon, which kind of de-evolved from a Rhyperior. Not sure how that happened, but it did. And then we have the Lapras and the Jolteon as well. The whole team was swapped out, basically. We're on bad terms, me and that Pokeaim right now. I liked this team a lot. I don't mind it. I just liked it better before. So I want to see it in action. You guys want to see it in action. But before we get started, I do want to actually plug our brand new Discord server. And we actually introduced it on the stream on Friday night. We had a great time for at least a few hours in stream, just building and talking about WDL. We went over the transactions, things like that. But I also introduced the brand new Discord server. So I get it. The reason I made the Discord server is because I have a lot of people asking questions about, can I join a draft league? How do I get involved? Hey, what do you think about this team, this Pokemon, blah, 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 which is great. I want to answer them, but in the comment section, it's a little tough. So I made a Discord server for everyone to get involved. We have all of our friends in there, which is amazing. Everybody that's been commenting and interacting with one another are all going to be in there. Join the conversation, join the Discord in the description below. And let's dive into the Terra types, actually. So I did a little bit of a sneak peek before. We've got Pokeaim's team. We've got Terra Ghost Arch, Terra Normal Pelipper, probably to get around that Dragapult, which is fine. Basculegion Female. Interesting. I did not know that you got both male and female Basculegions, so news to me. I would have prepped wrong, so I guess I would have been informed of the rules as well. So, and then we have the Lapras with Fairy. Basculegion, I didn't mention, it has Dark. Comfey with Water, probably its best Terra type. Rhydon with Fairy, probably to get around Draco Meteors, I would imagine. Uzi's team, we have the Typhlosion, Terra Fire, no surprise there. Against the Rain team, not really sure, just because obviously it might be Focus Sash, we'll have to see. The Whimsicott Terra Ghost, Dragapult Terra Stellar. I love that Terra on that so much. Its cover is just so good, so Stellar is fantastic on it. Terra Dragon Gallade, Toxtricity with Terra Ghost, Berserker, Terra Grass, and I guess that's it. So what do we have for this matchup right now? So I would say for Pokeaim's side going into this matchup, can you stop him from setting Sun with manipulating the turn order of your rain? So I would imagine, I think I predicted in my team building session for Pokeaim is you have Rain Dance on that Pelipper. I'm not sure if we do. We're about to find out. Is maybe, so you have the rain on the field. Whimsicott goes for the sunny day. You go for the faster Rain Dance, and then you get the rain up at the end of the turn, and then so on and so forth. That would be a nice way to do it. Let's see if we see that. And I also think that in order for that Archaludon to be as successful as you want it to be and to be your absolute ace that you drafted, you need to be able to stop that Gallade. And we do have a defensive Terra type in Ghost, but if that's not the case and you use the Terra on something else, you still have an option to just make that Archaludon just do so much better. So yeah, stop the Gallade. That would be for him. And on Uzi's side, if you can contain the rain or abuse the rain, I think that's a great way you can do it. You can do it a couple of different ways. You do have, oh, he didn't bring the Araquanid. Interesting. Okay, so I guess let me just change that. Stop the rain. Contain the rain would be the would be the nice way to putting it. And I also think KOing the Comfey is going to be a really big deal for Uze. If you can contain that Comfey, I do believe that you can stop it from just healing its partners. I think that the Eviolite on the Rhydon could be problematic, and the Archulodon just being so hard to take out to begin with. Being able to heal it with a side floral healing, who knows, right? So I think getting rid of that Comfey is going to be really big, but hey, that's enough of me talking. Let's dive into Pokeaim versus Uzi. Let's see. Yeah, let me see. So we've got... Ooh, Whimsicott and Gallade. Is this a beat-up Justified strat? No way. No way it's beat-up Justified. Wow, that went fast. Oh my goodness. Hold on, we have to go back for a second. Hold on, we have to go back. I didn't have enough time. Let me see. So we've got Dragapult right down at the bottom. The Toxtricity looks really nice as well. I think into a team like this, just watch out for the Wide Guard. So I think you're going to have Thunderbolt on there as well. I think Thunderbolt looks great as long as you can kind of get rid of that that ability on the Rhydon. You just got to watch out for Lightning Rod. And yeah, let's see how it goes. I kind of want to see that Basculegion female in action. Let's see. Oh, I went too far back. What in the world? Let's get into the game. You guys don't need to see this. There we go. Aim versus Uzi. 3 digits versus 3 digits. Yeah, let's see. We got... Okay, so this is the... Yeah, this makes sense. So are we going to see a Rain Dance on the Pelipper? We got the Frisks. We see the Choice Scarf on the Basculegion. That kind of sucks. And the Citrus Berry. That's a lot of good information. So let's see. So Surf. Oh, Surf, Shadow Ball, Aqua Jet, Last Respects. Neat. And okay, so we have a physical Pelipper. Neato. Okay. This is pretty neat. So no Rain Dance on the Pelipper. So I think this is just an obvious Sunny Day here. Because why not? Maybe this... I would be hesitant to go attack with this this Typhlosion right now. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, you don't see a lot of Basculegion female. Let's see how this does. Yeah, this just has to be a Sunny Day, right? I'm not sure what the Typhlosion's going to go for here. Because you do have Terra Dark, so I would protect on the Typhlosion just to see what Pokeaim's going to do. So Helping Hand. Oh, Protect could come out still. Yeah, there it is. Protect, Sunny Day. That makes sense. Come on, Sunny Day. Let's see, Sunny Day. There it is. Okay. So, who did he target there? Shadow Ball. Okay, so that is... So now he's locked. You know it's a Scarfmon. You're locked into Shadow Ball. So now you can go for the Terra Fire. And that's just great. A great job by Uzi right now. What a good turn. Just let them decide what they want to do. You just kind of sit back. It's a pretty safe turn for Whimsicott. I don't think there was really any danger there. But now you're in a really great position now. I'm curious of the item on that Typhlosion, actually. Yeah, he's just going to go for the same thing, it looks like. Helping Hand, Shadow Ball. Let me see. So it's not going to hinder it. So it is Choice Scarf. So is this just a Tailwind here? Yeah, this is probably Terra Fire, I would imagine, to get around that Shadow Ball. Now that you know what he wants to do, right? So is this just Tailwind Eruption? Because you take this. So I'd be curious. So this is adaptability, probably, I would imagine. Adaptability boosted, Helping Hand, Shadow Ball into a neutral hit. Let's see what this does. Shadow Ball. He didn't go for the Tailwind. Does it pick up? Oh, not even close. Wow. Energy Ball goes into that, and what? That did so much damage. Oh my goodness. Eruption. Wow. That is so risky. Oh, and it survives on 1 HP? Ah, that's crazy. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. I would say Uzi's in a really good spot here. See, man, I knew this was going to be a little bit of a problem for Pokeaim. I didn't think it was going to be like an absolute like losing strategy to not bring it or absence of it. But yeah, this is crazy. You just Tailwind here. You have to Tailwind here now. Let me see. Do you Tailwind here and do you take out the Pelipper so we can't match out your Tailwind? That would be a great turn for Uzi. There's a Tailwind. Does he go after it? You see Heat Wave. That's cool. Very nice. And is this a Tailwind for the Pelipper? I didn't see what he hit. Crit mattered with 1 HP. Why not? Okay, so I feel like that was not an ideal game plan for Pokeaim. Oh, he'll take that extra HP. That's really nice. And what's going to happen here? Brave Bird. Oh, not exactly a physical attacker, but the base power of a Brave Bird just does so much. So Comfey Pelipper, this is not a lot of offense on the field right now. I think Uzi is in such a good position right now. Such a good position. Maybe get the Whimsicott off the field? Maybe get the Whimsicott off the field, because, like, what's it really doing here? You could just really lean into the offense here right now. I don't think a Draining Kiss KOs your, because it is +3 priority. So I don't think that a Draining Kiss picks up the Typhlosion from this, because it is resisted, and how little it took from that Shadow Ball. So let me see. So there's a Wide Guard. Yeah, you do know he has Eruption and Heat Wave. Is this Wide Guard here? I mean, is this a spread move? Energy Ball goes into... Yeah. Oh, crit. That sucks. You gotta get... Oh, there's a Heat Wave. Okay, so what's Comfey doing? Setting Trick Room? Again, I'm not really seeing what he's locking into. It's probably Trick Room, right? Oh, he did just say he's getting Trick Room up. Nice. That is a really good turn. I feel like Uzi could have gotten that Whimsicott out. I feel like, you know, late game... I guess you gotta watch out for Encore. Gotta watch out for Encore because... yeah, he could just reset your Trick Room just like that. So, was it Energy Ball, Tailwind, Sunny Day, and did we see a last move? I don't think so. So, do we have any non-spread moves that are fire on this Typhlosion? Let's see. Let's react to this turn a little bit, because I don't really. Both players kind of have to reposition here. So, huh. Yeah, you might be able to stall this Trick Room because he's not exactly set up to sweep, so do you double that Comfey? That actually might be a nice turn. Yeah, okay, so what is he gonna do here? Swole. Love that nickname. Arch. What happens? Oh, Protect, he got him! Okay, so what is this an Encore? Yeah. Okay, Braver, so it's not an Encore. Okay, so he doesn't have Encore because, like, he definitely would have done it there. But it's funny because Pokeaim actually covered for that, too. Oh, is that a free stamina boost? Oh, there it is. Very good turn for Pokeaim. Just brought himself right back into the game. I feel like Uzi was so far ahead there, nice and early. But now this Arch, without the rain, you know it, like... We saw its AV, so it kind of needs the rain to get that Electro Shot off, right? So do you get that Pelipper off the field? He just has the Comfey in the back. That might be a way to do it, but you really need rid of that Whimsicott. So you got to target down that Whimsicott if you're going to switch the Pelipper out, because I don't see a point to do it if he's just going to go for that Sunny Day again later. I'm not sure who's going to win this one. It's really interesting so far. I feel like the momentum has shifted back and forth so far. Yeah, he's trying to figure out that last move on that Whimsicott. If it's not Encore, I feel like you would have Encored there. Could be Protect. Could be just Moonblast. I feel like Moonblast is just a really good move on it. Yeah, there it goes. And then that means you're definitely going for Flash Cannon in that slot. You have to, right? There's the Comfey, and he goes for a double Protect. Okay, and we've got the Body Press into that slot. Okay. So you got to preserve that Whimsicott, man, because you've got Rain that's just going to come back on the field. You don't want it to be perma Rain at the end of the game. Energy Ball. Ooh, what happens? It survives. Okay, cool. Tailwind's gone, but you don't really need Tailwind anyway. What does Uzi have in the back? Did he have a Trick Room Pokemon? Crit Angle was his Tox... Oh, it was Gallade. Okay. I don't think Gallade underspeeds the Archaludon. We're about to find out some speed tiers here. Yeah, Draining Kiss into Whimsicott, and then you go for the Flash Cannon, just because he's been saying it's Sash this whole time. I think it's likely, especially when you see Terra Ghost. It's not Covert Cloak. There's not really a reason to have both of them. Like, sometimes there is. But let's see. That Whimsicott needs to stick around, I think. Yeah, he needs that Whimsicott gone, so... There's the Terra. So did he go for the Terra Ghost? That's what it's there for. Terra Ghost for the Gallade. And did Uzi read this? Because again, I think you need to get rid of that. You need to get rid of that Comfey for sure. Draining Kiss. It heals you a little bit. It heals 75% of the damage, by the way, on that Draining Kiss. It's not like Drain Punch. It's not like Horn Leech or anything. It's 75% healing. So there goes that Whimsicott. And now he's got rain for the end of the game. So let's see how this goes. If this is a close combat, the game's over. Night Slash. Ooh, reads it. Very nice. Didn't get the crit. So that's a +2. He needs some RNG coming up for sure, because that Comfey need Ocelot. Who's Ocelot? There's Dragapult in Trick Room. Not ideal. Yeah, and then he's got the Comfey actually looks really good here. Like, I feel like that Comfey needs HP back. So do you go for the Draining Kiss into the Dragapult to get more HP back? I'm trying to think what... You need rid of that Dragapult, right? I feel like you need to double it. If you're Pokeaim, you need to double that Dragapult, because you definitely don't want to take a Shadow Ball and just get destroyed, right? And then you have no offense left, so... I feel like this could be a 2v2 if Uzi targets correctly. Like, if you've got Protect on that Dragapult, do you just do it? So he's going for the healing on his... Yeah, he's not protecting here. Maybe he doesn't have Protect. He is a singles player, so there's a Body Press, so that doesn't do much. And Psycho Cut goes into that slot. Good. Very nice. I feel like that KOs anyway. That's fine. Let me see. So what is Dragapult doing here? Shadow Ball. Oh, that was so risky. So risky by Pokeaim. Okay, now, is this the last turn of Trick Room, or is it over? Oh, so you know it's Life Orb. Yeah, and then Trick Room's done, so this game's over. This game is over. This is just Shadow Ball into the Archuludon, and then you attack the Pelipper, and that's game. Yeah, I feel like that was such a hard read. Like, I don't know. Like, there's so many items on Dragapult. Like, a support set might not have Protect. A Banded set might not have Protect. A Spec set might not have Protect. So, to just hard read that, especially when knowing that that Shadow Ball would hurt so much, I think that was like a little too hard of a read. But, you know what? He's done. He's finished top 8 at a regional, guys. I can't say much. I can only just sit here in my chair in my basement trying to analyze these games, right? I can only react as I see it. So, no, but I feel like that is Uzi's... That's Uzi's win condition, is getting rid of that Comfey, right? So what is Pokeaim's adjustment? Because I feel like that game started off, he kind of left it back in Uzi's court, and then it swayed back a little bit with that one turn, and then it went right back in Uzi's. So that was a momentum shift game. So let's see how this goes. I'm really curious to see. Let me see, just kind of going a little bit forward. So that Lapras was definitely there for that Araquanid. So I can't see the Lapras coming. I don't know why it would come. It's definitely there for that water, just having an immunity. Before they lock into stuff, let me see what I would think they would do. So Uzi, I don't know why you wouldn't just do that again, because now you know he doesn't have Rain Dance. To be completely honest, Utility Umbrella, I'm seeing it on the Comfey. I actually don't remember how it works. I think every single time I've tried to make Utility Umbrella work, it just doesn't work the way I think it does. So I haven't run it before, but it's always been intriguing to me. So maybe I might actually go check out the in-depth description of the Comfey before, just to kind of learn a little bit, because that's an item that I've never used. I think in singles it might be more of a thing, but I'm not exactly sure in VGC. But so I think Uzi, if you just do the same thing. No, I know Uzi really likes to change up his he likes to change up his leads between 1 and 2, even if he's winning. I don't think he should do that. Like, this is just one of those, like, try to stop it, right? Like, you got the energy ball for the ride on. Oh, that's a really cool animation. I like that. But I can't see. There we go. Thank you. It wasn't very long. Does Berserker come? I don't know if Berserker's super great here. What I think maybe the Berserker just to deal with the Terra Fairy, because he does have 2 of them. So maybe Typhlosion, Whimsicott, have Berserker in the back. You have the late game Fake Out, late game to hit the Fairy types, especially because if he does go right on this game, you have that as an option, because obviously the Energy Ball would just delete that thing, being quad super effective. And I think you need the Gallade. So I think this is Whimsicott, Typhlosion, Gallade, and Berserker. And then maybe save that Dragapult for game 3. I'm not sure what he's gonna do here, but let's just fast forward a little bit. So he has locked in. Okay. And this video is super long, so I couldn't even tell. So he did switch it up. Okay, yeah, so Joey's done this before. He's done his rain mode game 1 and then gone like his Trick Room Rhyperior. So is this a protect Trick Room for Pokeaim? Is there even a way? Is this just a beat up? Because if this is a beat up, that would be insane. Because like out of all the leads you could possibly run into where you could pull this off, that Gallade is faster than anything. So that would be so crazy. Another strategy Uzi pulls off. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. That's a Swords Dance Rhyperior. That's really scary. What's he going for right now? So we got a Terra on the Terra Fairy. Yeah, there's Terra Fairy. So yeah, you got to watch out for that energy ball, but I'm not exactly sure what he wanted to do there. But now you're neutral to the other things as well. I don't think he Sacred Swords that slot. Oh, he just wants rid of that Comfey. Stop Chicken from going up. Oh, that sucks. Oh no, he went all in on it. So he attacked. I think I said this in my preview. One of the best ways of trying to set Trick Room, do a bunch of damage with your sweeper at the same time as setting it. You choose, right? So he did both and he got both. I think this is just such a good turn for Pokeaim right now. Yes, you got a decent amount of HP or damage done to you, but at the same time, you can just heal that back. So yeah, you just go for that Draining Kiss and then you just go for damage. But you got to watch out for the reverse Trick Room on the Whimsicott. You know it doesn't have Encore, so maybe you just double. They both could reset it. That actually might kind of suck. So let's see. He's saying it might be AV Gallade. I don't know of the calcs. I'm not really aware of it. I don't know what... Like, he did go for a body press. I don't even think he's attacked that Gallade with a special attack yet. So he's just predicting AV right now. Yeah, this is a really tough spot. Yes, oh, when he switched to... If this is a reverse Trick Room, this game's over. Let me see. Rock Slide goes off. KOs. Is this a Trick Room? Reverse Trick Room would be wild here. Oh, the flinch. Oh, did he go for it too? We don't know. Oh, man. Kicking himself for not running Covert Cloak. Oh, man. Yeah, and then there's a Berserker. So I got 3 of the 4 I thought he should do right. Is the Typhlosion in the back? So you do have Fake Out on the field now, but unfortunately, a Pelipper switch in would just be really tough, but Berserker might actually be the slowest thing. No, yeah, it's the Rhydon for sure. But the cool thing is, Eviolite Rhydon isn't really going to get KO'd, even if it's super effective, by that Berserker. Steely Spirit could make things interesting. Could make things interesting. By the way, Shiny Berserker, absolute fire. Fire shiny. What's gonna happen? Yeah, Uzi's taking his time. I would too. Whenever you let Trick Room go up like that and have that, that's the thing. When something like that happens, you cannot tilt. Ooh, protect. Okay. Okay, let's see. No Terra. Fake Out goes into that slot. And what is the Whimsicott doing? Is it resetting Trick Room? Draco goes into the Steel type. Okay. Does about half. Okay. And is this a reverse? Energy Ball. Oh, he doubled it. What a good protect by Joey for sure. Wow. If this wasn't already in his favor. But we are running out of Trick Room turns though, so you gotta watch out. If it is in... You gotta watch out for that Pelipper in the back row too. I was about to say maybe set the Sun. Maybe set the Sun for your back row depending on what's back there. I don't really know. But let's see. Joey locks in quick, doesn't he? But yeah, I guess you have to... Now that it's protected, you just double that Rhydon again, right? And what do you have in the back for that Arch? It is AV, so if you have... The Gallade's gone. And he's already Terra'd, so... Joey definitely took care of what I thought would be important for him. Stop the Gallade for the Arch, right? So is Arch killable right now? Can you even KO that Archelodon right now? Doesn't need Terra Ghost. You could just start stacking up your stamina boost. So he's going for the Terra on the what? Is it Terra... Is it Ghost? No, Terra Grass. Okay. So that is -2 on the special attack on the Archelodon now. So I'm not sure how much damage it's going to be doing, but it's probably just a flash cannon into the... Wow, that does so much damage. That's crazy. Close combat. Wow. Oh, wow. Crazy. Tough Claws boosted. And who cares about your special defense? Who cares about your physical defense? You're dead anyway later. I salute you. Yeah, that did way too much damage. Okay, so what's in the back? We're about to find out. Is it Dragapult? Because that gets things interesting. And another flinch. Wow. Rock Slide flinch. So that's 2 flinches. I don't know if Uzi was going for a reverse Trick Room in that other turn. I really don't know. So what's the last Pokemon? He's probably just taking his time. Ocelot. So that was the Dragapult. Yeah. So do you have Protect on that? Do you have Protect on it? Because you could Protect here. I think there might be one last Trick Room turn. I don't know if you can KO the Arch here. Well, you can KO the Arch, but like, can you take out that Rhydon? Eviolite just makes it so strong. Sucker Punch goes off. Okay, so there's a Sucker Punch. So he doesn't have Protect though, because he would have just done that there. It is Life Orb, yeah. Rock Slide, that might actually pick up both. Nope. And then, yeah, you just can't take out that Rhydon, so this game's just over. Oh, I just saw that little tiny thing in the bottom right corner. You got subscribe in the bottom. That's a really... Oh, and it's even a button you can click. That's so cool. Ooh, I should look out how to do that so you guys can subscribe, because none of you are subscribed. You all just watch and run away. That's cool, though. If you guys are enjoying this analysis, by the way, just while they're selecting their turns, like, subscribe. The like is less important. I think subscribe just so you guys are sticking around for the season. We are having a lot of fun just analyzing these matches and interacting back and forth in comments. So stick around, guys. This is great. I know a lot of you aren't. I don't know if there's a graphic Jay can put up there, future Jay. I think it's like 90 some odd % aren't subscribed, so I don't know why you guys aren't. This is so much fun. Draining Kiss goes off, and we got a KO for the Whimsicott on the for the Comfey. Very, very nice. And that Rhydon just put in so much work. Not picking up that that KO on that turn 1 is basically what lost him the match. So, but are you going to lead the Berserker? Because the Berserker lead might actually stop Trick Room from going up. You don't know what the item is on the Comfey, though, unfortunately. Could be Covert Cloak. We know it's a Utility Umbrella, but Uzi doesn't. So what are we going to see in Game 2? Does Joey go for the same thing again? Can he even stop it? If you can, maybe late game, Rhydon could be really good. Get rid of that Berserker, and then you could just safely Terra Fairy, and nothing can really stop it. So, but if I'm Uzi, I just go for that lead again. And then maybe you go for the Energy Ball, and maybe you go for that that Eruption, and either way it picks up, maybe, depending on the item. So he's going for the Rain again. He's going for the turn 1, or the game 1. So I still think Whimsicott Typhlosion is just not a bad lead here. I can see outs in the Trick Room mode and not. Yeah, that Lapras is never coming. It was definitely there for that Araquanid for sure. Yeah, Joey locking in his Pokemon with 45 seconds left to go. Uzi, take your time, man. Yeah, Rhydon's such a problem, right? But if you lead that Whimsicott Typhlosion, like, if you Energy Ball, it does a chunk, and then Eruption does a chunk. Yes, I know that it's resisted if he doesn't, but Energy Ball, like, I guess a Protect Trick Room you have to look out for as well, so that's another tough one, but I feel like it's a little bit of a guessing game, but at the same time, it's so strong, and it also covers Joey's other lead, so why not, right? Let's just skip forward a little bit as well, because we know... Yeah, he might... I don't think he timed out, did he? Okay, so we've got... There's the Berserker, so he decided to go with it. I feel like Joey adjusting to what he thought he was going to do. Like that Berserker dealing with the Terra Fairy and the Rock. Berserker was just a logical adjustment. I don't know if I would have done it. Maybe the back row I would have done it. But it does give you Fake Out, so it's not bad. But yeah, like Sunny Day, I guess, goes off. Is this Weather Ball? You have to watch out for Weather Ball on the Pelipper, right? But it is physical. We saw Helping Hand. We saw Brave Bird. I don't think we've seen anything else on the Pelipper. Maybe, I don't think we saw Tailwind. And then, so what is happening here? Is this just an Energy Ball? Or a Moonblast predicting the Terra Dark? Because that could work. This might just be a Fake Out into the Pelipper, but I don't know. If he reads this, he gets a... Yeah, there's the... Wow. Joey's really making him get those stamina boosts. Or he's like, no, you're going to hit me whether you like it or not. Surf goes off. Hits your own Arch. It did a lot less than I thought it would. But the AV1 definitely works miracles. But What is this Whimsicott doing right now? Oh, that's going to do a good chunk. Yeah, that's a good chunk. I feel like Sunny Day. Why not Sunny Day there? Like, I don't know why Sunny Day just wasn't the play there. Maybe respecting the weather ball. But if you fake out that slot, you can go for the Sunny Day. Because now that Basculegion is just going to do decent amounts of damage. Now you have to go for it, right? You have to go for the Sunny Day. You don't have a choice. Because you know he's AV. You know he's going to be... the rain's up. You know he can go for the Electro Shot. I don't think Joey goes for it anyway. I think he just goes for the... I think he just goes for the Flash Cannon into that Whimsicott just to make sure the rain is permanent. Does Joey switch in that Pelipper? Nest. So that is the Comfey. Okay. Tailwind goes off. Man, this playing with fire, man. If this was an Electro Shot. CC, that's not going to do a ton. Yeah, because now it's +3. Is this a Body Press in return? Yeah, this is a Flash Cannon. Okay, yeah. I feel like that was a smarter play as we were talking about it. But now you don't have to worry about that Berserker. You're +3. You start going for Floral Healings. This Arch is never dying. Sorry. Yeah, this Arch is never going down. Like maybe you body, like depending on what's in the back, like I don't really know. Because like if it's the Typhlosion, I don't think it's the Typhlosion the way he was playing, so this is definitely the Gallade, right? Yeah. Gallade coming in. So you have to get crits right now, right? I feel like you could just go for the... So Tailwind's up, so you could always go for a Iron Head into that Comfey and then hope for the Sacred Sword crit. Actually, you don't need a crit. Sacred Sword just goes through those defense boosts. Yeah, so you go for Iron Head. Does it pick up? I feel like you might be able to spec that Comfey to survive this Iron Head. So I wouldn't be surprised if he survived it. So yeah, Terra Ghost is there, so... Yeah, he's just set up so well right now, right? But you need that Comfey gone, right? You need it gone. Terra Animation. I don't think Night Slash crit is like, maybe? Yeah, maybe. He did read it last time. Yeah, the Floral Healing goes off. Again, this thing is just unkillable right now, right? And Night Slash goes off, reading it, no crit. And then we've got another stamina boost. Knock off. That didn't do as much as you thought it was going to do, Joey. Oh, man. Why knockoff there? I'd be curious to watch Uzi's perspective. Yeah, Gallade, Berserker is faster, so maybe he knows that the Iron Head wouldn't have picked up. Yeah, you have to go for crits. So Floral Healing goes off. That's a hard thing to say right now. Floral Healing. Night Slash crit. Nope. No crit. I don't know if it would have picked up anyway. Maybe. And then Iron Head goes off. That should pick up now. Yep. So no more healing. Body Press goes off into either one of them and KOs it, right? Yeah, so he's going after the Gallade, he said. So that gets rid of the Gallade. Okay. So now it's just Berserker and what in the back versus Pelipper, Basculegion, and the Archuludon. But I don't think anything's KOing the John Roxley. Toxtricity. Okay, so he's got a special attacker. Tailwind is up, but you have the Swift Swim Choice Scarf. Yeah, so no matter what, that Basculegion's going first. So is this a Surf? I feel like you might just crit yourself, but why not? Just go for the Surf. Just do it. Yeah, go for the Surf, dude. Yeah, Surf, and then do you go for an Electro Shot? He thinks that Toxtricity Scarf right now, but that only KOs one of your Pokemon, though. Yeah, nice. This game's over. This game is Jover. Yeah, that's a really nice play. Overdrive goes off. Ooh, a crit would have made things real interesting. A crit would have made things super interesting, Joey. Oh my goodness. Body press goes off, and that's GG's. So Uzi loses his first game of the season, and then Pokeaim goes up to 2-1. That was a well-played game by Joey. He's playing some good Pokemon right now, for sure. Definitely playing some good Pokemon. He's definitely using that rain, using the new team. He definitely has a hold on his new team and his old team. So he's just playing really good Pokemon right now. So I guess that is it for the games right now. So what you guys all came here for, you guys want to find out what I thought was comparable to what they did bring. So tune in. I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, let's dive into it. So we've got Pokeaim's team on the screen right now. We have the Arch with the AV, which we thought. We got the Terra wrong, but it still resisted the Sacred Sword from the Gallade. But he decided to go for the immunity with the Ghost, which is fine. But we did get Electroshot, Flash Cannon. He had Draco Meteor. We had Terra Blast, and he had the Body Press set. We've got the, I think this, he ran a physical Pelipper set. I don't think that was effective as well, but it was probably there for something. Might have been actually there for the Araquanid, so it could hit a little bit harder, which he didn't bring. So I don't mind the bring now that I think of it. I had the Weather Ball Rain Dance just to interrupt that first game that we saw with the, like not the obvious, but it was an ideal sunny day to interrupt that weather. The Eviolite Rhydon I thought was very good. Joey thought it was good as well. He had Rock Slide instead of Stone Edge. I figured he might do Stone Edge. I was leading into a little bit more predicty kind of thing, just because I know singles players love their Stone Edge. They use less Rock Slide, more Stone Edge. But I got a little bit wrong. And then he had Swords Dance for setup instead of Breaking Swipe. So yeah, definitely there. Comfey, Draining Kiss, Floral Healing, Tailwind, Trick Room. So instead of Tailwind, he had the Protect, which I think is good. Terra Water was guessed correctly. And he played it exactly like that. He set the Trick Room there. I know he could have gone either, so I think I just kind of put it there to cut my losses. I knew it would be one or the other. Sneasel, Hisui did not come. And Basculegion, boy, did I get that wrong. I guess the Basculegion female wrong entirely. I didn't even know he had that Pokemon on his team, but I guess he gets both. So, but he went for a special one. He did have Last Respects on there, and he did have Aqua Jet, so it's a little different. I guess he wanted the surf damage to do a lot, but hey, I would give us a solid score, 5 out of 6 on that one. And let's check out Uzi's team, what he brought. Whimsicott, we've got the Araquanid that didn't show up. I thought it'd be really good. And we have the Toxtricity, which we did get right, the Gallade, the Dragapult, and I did not, the Malamar, I thought he would bring it again, but he didn't, so that's 4 for 6 on this one. Energy Ball there, the Sunny Day, the Tailwind were all definitely good on there. Terra Ghost, Whimsicott with the Focus Sash, we almost got this whole set correct. The Encore actually was, what was it? Did we see that last move? It might have been Protect. I don't remember. Yeah, and then we didn't see the Araquanid at all. And then we have the Toxtricity. We did see Overdrive. We didn't see anything else. I think it was Terra Ghost, so we got that wrong. It wasn't Life Orb because that was on the Dragapult. The Gallade, we had Assault Vest. We don't really know what item it was. But we did see Sacred Sword. We saw Knockoff didn't get used. That was actually on the Berserker. The Psycho Cut, we saw a Night Slash. I think he had Night Slash. And so Poison Jab we didn't see as well. So it very well could have been Assault Vest. Dragapult there, I definitely did not guess Sucker Punch. I had the Choice Band set and Malamar did not show up. So what went wrong? I think with Uzi, there might have just been a couple of turns there. That might have just been done a little bit differently. I think changing the weather in that game that he didn't could have been really nice. But he did have the Pelipper in the back, so I get why he didn't, because you just switch into Pelipper and then you just switch it back. But maybe for that one turn that the Basculegion got the surf damage off, it might have done a little bit. And then just like even like little things like Joey played so well, you just have to tip your cap to him sometimes, right? Like switching on the Archaludon on the Fake Out to get the +1 defense boost. You could definitely tell his strategy was to body press a lot of things. And then the Comfey, he used it really, really well. Comfey was one of the MVPs for him this week, and Rhydon just won that game all by its lonesome. Surprised he didn't bring it in Game 3, but that's an adjustment to an adjustment in the Game 3. I did think that the Whimsicott Typhlosion lead was pretty safe, and you had plays around it, even if he did go with the same thing, or if he did switch it back to the rain mode, knowing that he didn't have Rain Dance on that Pelipper, or he didn't click it, so it's possible he still had it, I guess. You didn't really get a whole lot of information on that Pelipper. I think you saw Wide Guard, Helping Hand, and Brave Bird. Maybe the last move was obviously Tailwind, but Again, you don't know that, right? You're not sitting on the other side of the field if we're watching this from here, right? So, but yeah, let me see. So yeah, that sunny day I thought was really good. Yeah, I think it's just a situation of Joey reading the read, right? Because if he did go for the same lead again with the Rhydon, the Berserker lead looked a lot better. So that's just one of those, like, just trying to get in your opponent's head, and your opponent just gets inside of your head, getting inside of his head. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's not hard. Keep up. Keep up. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. So that was a lot of fun. What grade are we going to give ourselves? We got 4 out of 6 for Uzi and 5 out of 6. So we give ourselves a solid 9 out of 12. Guessing the Pokemon that they're going to bring, and a lot of the sets were pretty close. They're, you know, a lot of them pretty obvious, but at the same time, some of them are kind of unique. We get it right. Last week we guessed the Mirror Coat. This week we got it wrong. The Assault Vest Araquanid, we didn't even show up today. So, excuse me. But that is it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. So I'm just going to plug that Discord one more time. If you have not yet joined the Discord, join the Discord. Start the conversation. Join the conversation. We get to talk about Pokemon. We get to talk about draft meta. We get to talk about VGC. We get to talk about everything, guys. Join the conversation, and let's just keep the season going with the momentum it is and enjoy the WDL together. So thank you very much. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.